Y'all know what it is. It's your boy Young Guru right here. Brooklyn Hip Hop Festival, CAC TV. Each and every time, check us out. Roc-a-fella, Rock Nation in the building.
Well, tell us about what's popping right now with you. What you got going on right now?
Oh man, really working on that J Electronica album. Getting him rocking, run around DJing all over the place. Getting ready for that Watch for the Throne whenever that drop. You know what I'm saying? It's gonna be hot. So you know what it is, man. Just grinding, loving. I'm out here loving the underground right now. You know what I mean? Brooklyn hip hop. That's what it is.
You're an engineer and a producer.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Production is natural after engineering for so many years. Started making beats when I was little, you know what I mean? But engineering just took over. That was my main gig. So it's just now I'm starting to put out a lot more beats. So you'll see a lot more production come out, but I'm not pressed to put it out. So you know what it is. I don't serve no wine before it's time.
You're not gonna do like Kanye and make beats and start rhyming. Are you gonna start rapping?
No, you ain't never gotta worry about me rapping. Ever. Don't worry about that. Probably that De La Soul album. I mean, besides Jay, you know what I'm saying? It's typical for me to say Jay-Z, but besides that De La Soul Grande, just because I'm a huge De La Soul fan. So for me to work with them was like a dream come true. You know, I'm following that group since they came out. It's one of my personal favorites. So, and the Grande came out exactly the way that I wanted to come out. So it was a great album,
What's your favorite mixing board to mix on?
I'm definitely an SSL guy. Like I could work on a knee, but SSL is what I do. You know what I mean? Hands down. I love APIs too, but the preamps. But to mix, it's definitely gonna be an SSL.
Was it the 4000G, 6000G? Which one?
4000G plus. You know what it is.
No doubt.
All right.
That's a true engineer right there that knows how to work an SSL board. A lot of new cats don't know about any of that. They just know Pro Tools and all that. Do you have any skills on Pro Tools? Did you have to start doing that because of all the people who started using Pro Tools, or how's that work out?
I mean, to be honest with you, Pro Tools is really what kind of got me hot in New York City, because I was there when it first came out. Nobody wanted to learn it, so I learned it early. You know what I mean? And it got me a lot more sessions. So I've been on Pro Tools basically since it came out. I was on, you know, Opco Studio Vision Pro when that came out. So I wasn't new to recording in a computer, but Pro Tools was, you know what I'm saying, a step up. So at the time, nobody wanted to really deal with it. I dealt with it, and that's what it was.
You ever mess with Cubase or Logic?
Yeah, a lot of my reggaeton dudes use Cubase. You know what I'm saying? I learned every system because everybody comes with different stuff. So it is what it is.
Any advice for any young engineers coming out, young producers coming out, some advice that can help them, you know, getting in the game?
Just make sure you listen to all types of music and figure out how they did it. The best thing to do is just to listen to music and figure out what they did. Read up as much as you can about that time and understand what they was doing. That's all it is listening to music.
And on that note, out of all the albums you heard throughout the years that you haven't engineered or produced on, what was your favorite, like your favorite produced album, like sound quality wise?
I mean, of all time in hip hop or all music?
Top five, you know, I know it's hard.
I mean, I can't really do a top five. I mean, that Chronic, you know that original Chronic, the Chronic 2000, Tribe Low in Theory. You know, those are albums that I listen to that are almost perfect. I mean, not to like really toot my own horn and put my own thing in there, but Blueprint to me is close to that too. So it's like, you know, I look at those albums and listen to them and to reference rooms, so people can listen to those albums.
And what about non-hip hop albums that influence your mixing style as far as, you know, getting your sounds right?
Well, I listen to a lot of like alternative rock and roll. I listen to a lot of classic rock and roll. You go back and listen to a lot of Beatles albums. A lot of like I was heavy on Depeche Mode. I was heavy into like Nirvana, Mudhoney, a lot of that. So it's like, for me, I listen to everything from soul music to anything you could think of, right? All of it influences me. Jazz, and understand what type of emotion they trying to bring through with that record. Yeah.
A personal favorite album, artist of mine as far as music production and sound quality was always Steely Dan. I always liked the way his shit sounded.
The thing about Steely Dan was like the techniques that they were using was a little bit different. So it's like you can study up on that. The other thing that I look at is like the amount of people that's in the band. So you can look at the meters and see it's only 4 people playing, but they get this incredible sound. Or you can look at a sound from like an Earth, Wind, and Fire where there's a bunch of people on stage, but it's still technically perfect. It's so many. It's how you really. That's what I mean. It's how you listen to the music that you listen to, or what you get out of it. No doubt.